Your angel is deeply worried about you and has sent this message right now, because what's about to happen in your life will change everything you believe. Open immediately. Archangel Michael says, "The hour has arrived like a sudden wind that pushes open a door you forgot to lock, and I am standing there with a lantern so you do not stumble. I have watched your nights grow heavy and your mornings rise uncertain, yet your spirit kept moving even when your feet felt stuck in wet ground. Hear me now, because what approaches is swift, bright, and louder than the doubts that tried to rename you." Archangel Michael says, "I have traced the thin silver thread that connects your heart to your future, and I see where it snagged on old thorns. Those thorns were planted by words spoken in rooms you never entered, by decisions made without your name, by shadows that pretended to be friends. Tonight, we pull the thread free, and you will feel the gentle snap as destiny loosens from everything that was bending it in the wrong direction." Archangel Michael says, "The message is urgent but not meant to frighten you. Urgency is not disaster. Urgency is clarity arriving on time. Imagine a bell ringing in a quiet valley. Its sound is alarm and invitation at once, telling you to lift your head and remember who you are. This is the moment your path changes its shape. You have been walking a narrow passage under low ceilings of expectation, and your shoulders are sore from ducking. Ahead is a clearing where the ceiling breaks away into sky, and the air smells like rain after a long dry season. You will feel the first drop on your cheek before the ground turns glassy with blessing. You are not late. You are exactly on time for a promise that has been warming in the background while you learn to carry your own weight. The world may have told you that your turn passed, but the world can be mistaken. The calendar of heaven does not run out of pages. Tonight your name is printed on a line that was left open for this exact hour. Something will try to convince you to ignore this message. It will whisper that you have already tried too many times, that you should make peace with ordinary. Do not sign any new contracts with defeat, even the polite ones that arrive dressed as realism. Feel how your pulse steadies when I speak your truth. You are more than the broken staircase that once made you afraid of heights. The bones of your courage have grown quietly while no one was looking, and now they can hold what you truly want. Do not apologize for wanting more. Wanting more is your spirit pointing toward the horizon like a compass. There is a door in front of you that looks like a wall until you touch it. You will know it by the strange familiarity that rises in your chest, the way a lost melody returns when a single note is played. Place your hand there and push lightly. You do not need to force it, because it was made with your handprint in mind. This change will unsettle those who benefit from your smallness. Some will pretend to cheer while tightening the knots around your ankles, and others will step forward to loosen them with genuine love. Let the truth of their gestures reveal itself without argument. A mask dissolves quickly in bright weather. A conversation is coming that will try to rewrite your history. Listen politely, then keep the pen. You will not let anyone annotate your life with their fear. Your story has carried enough footnotes from other people's doubts. The main text is yours again. You have been preparing for this without realizing it. Every time you forgave yourself for a mistake, you were laying stones for a new road. Every time you grief walked through a morning you didn't want to meet, you were strengthening the bridge to cross this river. I have seen the opportunities lining up like lanterns on a path at dusk. One is small but immediate, a quick yes that begins momentum. One is large and requires planning, a careful yes that asks you to trust the muscle of your patience. And one is strange and luminous, the kind of yes that makes your heartbeat sound like wings. Your intuition will sharpen in the coming days. It will feel like the air right before lightning, charged, alert, aware of where to stand. When the feeling says move, move. When it says wait, wait. When it says speak, let your words arrive calm and decisive. There will be a decision that tries to disguise itself as urgency but is actually pressure from someone else's timeline. Remember, it is courageous to pause. You are allowed to take a breath on the threshold and check that your feet are aimed where your soul wants to go. A letter, message, or call will arrive that changes the context of a long-standing situation. What used to be locked in confusion will click into place with a sound you can almost hear. Keep notes. Write down the times, dates, and promises, because clarity matures well when you give it a record. You will see repeating signs, an uncommon word crossing your path twice in one day, a color that shows up where it never does, a name that lands in your ear like a soft stone. Don't chase them, let them gather into a pattern. Patterns speak louder than isolated moments. Someone close to you is wrestling with their own reflection and projecting the struggle onto you. Offer compassion but keep your center. You are not a mirror for their chaos. You are a window for your own light. Money will ask to move differently in your life. A leak will close where value has been dripping out through habit or guilt. A new channel will open where effort meets recognition and your skills greet the market like old friends who suddenly realized they were meant to work together. You will feel a surge of energy to clean, file, delete, and sort. This is not busy work, it is ceremony. Making space in the physical is a declaration that you are ready for the new occupancy of goodness. There is a place you keep dreaming about, a street or room or shoreline that tugs at your attention. Visit it if you can, or bring an image of it into your daily view. The place is a container for a future version of you. Your steps are already welcome there. People will remember promises they forgot they made to you. Some will return to keep them, others will confess they never intended to. Allow both truths to strengthen your boundaries and refine your circle. A mentor or unlikely ally will appear with a sentence you didn't know you needed. It will arrive simple and unadorned, and it will move furniture around in your understanding. Let wisdom travel light. It does not need a parade to be real. You will feel the old fear rise as you approach the new beginning. This is normal. Fear is the nervous system asking for proof that you are safe. Give it proof. Breathe deeply. Notice your body. Touch something steady. Speak your name gently, then take the step. There is a gift hidden in the place where you were most embarrassed. The moment you think of and wince, the awkward collapsing of your voice, the misread signal, the door that shut, contains a seed that grew roots in the dark. Turn toward it kindly. You will find an apology you owe yourself and the power that returns when you accept it. Friendships will reshape themselves. The ones held together by convenience will loosen, the ones bonded by mutual growth will tighten. This is not loss. This is the furniture of your life moving into its proper rooms. Pay attention to how your mornings begin this week. The first 10 minutes will be a tuning fork for the day. Choose a small ritual that tells your mind where the light is. Open the window, drink water with intention. Write a single sentence of gratitude that names a specific, real thing. You are going to learn the difference between exhaustion and emptiness. Exhaustion means you gave, emptiness means you gave away your center. Rest to repair the first, boundaries to repair the second. Both are acts of honor. Someone will try to coax you back into an old role, the one where your silence made them comfortable. Smile and decline. You do not need to audition for a script you already outgrew. An opportunity will seem too good to be true because you have never seen yourself supported at that level. Let your standards catch up to your worth. Ask questions that confirm quality, then accept quality into your life. You will find proof that something you suspected was right. Accept the relief without cultivating bitterness. Clarity is a harvest. Celebrate the fruit and compost the rest. Your creativity wants a door left ajar. Do not wait for inspiration to arrive dressed perfectly. Welcome it in sweatpants and let it sit on the floor while you open the page or the project. 10 minutes of brave beginning will become an hour before you notice. The coming change will interrupt a pattern that once felt permanent. See the interruption as an invitation rather than an insult. You are being moved to a seat with a better view. An old story about your name will fall away. Maybe someone mispronounced it for years, or maybe they spoke it with dismissal that tried to stain it. Speak your name with warmth. It will sound new in your mouth and the world will take the hint. You will be protected from an unseen detour. The delay that irritates you will quietly save you from a door that leads nowhere. Thank the delay when you recognize it in retrospect. In the nights ahead, your dreams will become instructive. Keep a pen on the bedside table. The fragment you scribble at 3:14 a.m. will solve something that has bothered you since last winter. You were not wrong to hope. Your hope was doing push-ups in the background, keeping itself ready for the day it would be needed for real. That day is close enough to hear your footsteps. A person who once underestimated you will need your help. Offer it with dignity if it aligns with your path. Decline it with dignity if it does not. Dignity is the temperature of your power. Keep it warm and steady. You will outgrow a fear that felt welded to your bones. One morning you will reach for it out of habit and your hand will close on air. Let the surprise make you laugh. Laughter is a gate that swings open for joy. There is a letter you need to write and not send. The writing is the medicine. The mailing would only be a loop back into an old maze. Fold it, thank it, and put it away. Choose a day within the next 7 to do one brave administrative thing, a call, an application, a request, a boundary in writing. Paper courage counts. It changes rooms you cannot see. Your future self will send a silent high five across time. Food will taste more honest, music will sound cleaner, colors will look truer when you say yes to alignment. Alignment is not perfection, it is permission to be exactly who you are where you are. From that place, upgrades find you naturally. You will feel the hum of protection like electricity in a fence. That hum is me, walking the perimeter, keeping watch while you sleep. Close your eyes at night knowing you are guarded. Celebrate small wins as if they are passport stamps. Each one proves movement. Put a date on them. Dates become patterns, and patterns become momentum. In a conversation about your future, use the phrase, "for now," when you need breathing space. The words are a parachute for your commitments. You can land safely without promising to stay in a place that doesn't fit. Your patience will be rewarded in a specific, almost playful way. Something you were owed will arrive with a little bow of synchronicity. Smile and receive it without apology for the time it took. Silence will be your ally. Every day, give yourself a few minutes where no one is allowed to tug on you. In that stillness, new solutions come without the squeak of effort. A big choice will ask for a small rehearsal. Try the new routine for one day, not forever. If your body sighs with relief, you have your answer. You are not the sum of what you endured. You are the architect who made a livable home out of difficult weather. Walk through your rooms and bless them. Then open the front door and let fresh air in. When the past knocks, it will sometimes be memory and sometimes be temptation. Greet memory with gratitude and temptation with a firm nod that says, "I remember how that ends." You do not need to reread that chapter to know its plot. A key part of your change will be how you speak to yourself when you drop something. Replace the old scolding with a quick reset, "I'm learning." That phrase is a bridge from blame to progress. Be generous with your praise for others while refusing to shrink yourself to give it. Your light does not dim their light, both can brighten the room. Keep your shoulders back in that shared brightness. A message from far away will arrive at just the right time. It might be a friend you haven't heard from in years, or a stranger whose words slide into your soul like a missing piece. Let it remind you that the world is wider than your current view. Your feet want water and ground. Touch both in the same day if possible, a shower or a river, grass or floor with intention. Your nervous system will thank you with quiet. There is a book, lesson, or course that keeps calling your name. Do not delay the first page or the first module. Education is a form of rescue. It pulls you up to a balcony where the air is clear. This season will test your compassion for yourself. You forgive others quicker than you forgive your own missteps. Reverse the order for a while. Let self-kindness lead and see how much easier it becomes to extend it outward. A humming possibility will become a firm plan when you share it with one trustworthy person. Choose the confidant wisely. Some ears distort dreams, others amplify them. You will discover you know more than you thought, especially in rooms that once intimidated you. When asked for input, give it calmly. Authority that is not loud is often the most persuasive kind. Let your calendar serve you, not sentence you. Replace one obligation that drains you with one commitment that nourishes you. Watch how a single swap changes the week's flavor. You will be tempted to multitask your healing and your hustle. Separate them. When you heal, give it full attention. When you build, give it full attention. Your results will multiply. The change coming will expose a liar, but more importantly, it will free you from needing their approval. Freedom tastes cleaner than vindication. Stay with the clean taste. A route you travel often will feel new one afternoon. It's not the road, it's you. Perspective refreshes scenery, and your eyes will be new. Practice the simple mercy of going to bed 10 minutes earlier. The body hears that as love, and loved bodies perform miracles. Let your dawns find you rested enough to notice their gold. A gatekeeper will become a guide. Someone who once blocked you will offer a shortcut. Take it if it aligns, and let the old resentment evaporate like mist in noon light. You will become excellent at saying, "Not anymore." That sentence has a hinge in it, and behind the hinge is a boundary that locks with a gentle click. Keep the key, it belongs to you. Expect a financial decision that feels like switching lights on in a dark attic. You will see what is worth keeping, what to sell, and what to bless and release. Light makes choices easier. Your home wants a corner that belongs entirely to your peace. Claim it with a chair, a plant, a candle, a small stack of pages. Let it become your private embassy in a noisy world. Someone will misread your quiet as weakness. Smile and let time explain you. Time is an eloquent translator. A door you dreaded opening will reveal a hallway, not a courtroom. Walk through. You are not on trial, you are on your way. Forgive yourself for believing you had to apologize for taking up space. Space is not borrowed, it is your inheritance. Arrange it with the confidence of someone who finally found the deed. You will realize that certainty is overrated and clarity is enough. Certainty demands a guarantee, clarity asks for courage. Choose courage, it comes with momentum. Your future is approaching with its hands full. Make room. Put down what is heavy and not necessary. If you can't put it down, hand it to me, I can carry what you can't. Tonight, speak gently to the part of you that still remembers the ache of being overlooked. Tell it that I see it clearly, and I am not going anywhere. The attention you wanted from the wrong places will be replaced by attention from the right ones. When the old habit tugs at your sleeve, give it a task that doesn't harm you. Stretch, drink water, step outside, write 5 true words. The sleeve will stop tugging so hard. Time respects kind structure. You are authorized to choose joy without a case file proving you deserve it. Joy is not a verdict, it is oxygen. Breathe it even on ordinary Tuesdays. There will be a day soon when you notice you are no longer performing for acceptance. You will be simply present, and presence will magnetize the exact people and opportunities that match you. That day is part of the change I promised. If you feel a sudden wave of sorrow for no clear reason, let it pass through like weather. Some sadness belongs to old versions of you. They need a final rain before the flowers arrive. Stand under an imaginary awning and wait. The sun is patient and plentiful. Your voice has been rehearsing a truth it is now ready to speak. Say it plainly. Plain words have a way of fitting through the narrowest doors. Be generous with your endings. Not everything that ends is a failure. Many endings are upgrades disguised as exits. Bow to the leaving, bless it, and face forward. You will love again where you thought love was impossible, in your work, in your family rhythms, in your own reflection. Love is a renovator. It keeps what is solid and replaces what is unsafe. Hand it the keys. From this night on, mark your progress by how softly you treat yourself when the day doesn't go as planned. Softness is not weakness, it is traction. You will move farther with less scraping. A message to the part of you that fears success: I will not let you be harmed by your own expansion. We will scale your boundaries as your blessings scale. Safety will grow with achievement. Listen, the horizon is not a line, it is a doorway drawn far away to invite you forward. Step toward it with a posture that says, I belong here. You do. When the hour turns and the house becomes quiet, place your hand over your chest and feel the steady rhythm there. That rhythm is your original permission slip. Nothing can revoke it. This is the last thing I will say before you sleep. You are protected, you are guided, and you are ready. Tomorrow will meet you with a bow if you greet it with a steady gaze. Rest now, the road ahead is lit. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, I am not finished speaking over your path, and the light I carry still has more to reveal. Your steps are steadier than yesterday, and yet a greater steadiness is being woven into you now. What rises next will require a calm you already planted inside your chest. This next wave of change is not a storm meant to scatter you. It is a current designed to carry you toward a shore that finally matches your name. You will feel the pull and you will recognize the coastline when it appears. Your patience has been a quiet architect in the background. It drew blueprints while you slept and measured doors where there once were walls. Now the house of your life is ready for windows that open wider than fear. A messenger is preparing to cross your path in an unexpected format. It might be a remark overheard at the right second or a line in a book that lands like a key. Take it and place it in your pocket because it will unlock a conversation in the days ahead. Order is arriving where chaos has been comfortable. Habits that never served you will loosen like old knots under warm water. In their place you will fasten rituals that are small, strong, and faithful. Your name will be spoken in rooms you have not yet entered. Some voices will speak it with admiration and others with surprise. Only your alignment decides which echo you answer. There is a skill inside you that was once treated as a hobby. It is ready to become a pillar instead of a pastime. Give it a schedule and watch it generate its own gravity. Simplicity will become your secret advantage. Complexity tried to camouflage your worth, but clarity wipes away the noise. From clarity you will negotiate, create, and choose with a cleaner power. A letter will arrive from the past, and it will not bruise you this time. You are stronger than the ink that once tried to define you. Read it with a steady pulse and file it without reopening the wound. You will see a door labeled later that is actually now. The delay was fear wearing a polite coat. Remove the coat and walk forward like time has been waiting for you. Your body asks for respect and consistency. Give it water, movement, rest, and food that remember the garden. A well-treated body becomes a louder ally for your purpose. The friend who cheers you in private and the one who cheers you in public are both valuable. Choose the ones who also show up in practice, not just in poetry. Practice is where loyalty proves itself. You will not be tricked by scarcity. Scarcity loves to rehearse the past like a script that refuses to end. You are writing a new act and the budget for it is already approved. A morning will arrive that smells like new paper and open paint. That scent announces a beginning you can touch. Put your hands on it and leave fingerprints on what belongs to you. Your confidence will stop asking permission to exist. It will sit with you at breakfast and walk the corridors of your day without apologizing. Let that companionship become normal. The apology you thought you needed from someone else will return to you as an apology you give yourself. You will say it with the kindness you always deserved. After that, the old ache will have no job to do. Silence will become a workshop, not a punishment. In the quiet, tools are organized and ideas are sanded to fit. You will leave the silence carrying something that works. There is money owed to you by life in the form of recognition. Your effort created value that did not always wear your name. The correction of that mismatch has begun. You will forgive the version of yourself who stayed too long at a small table. That version kept you alive while you learned the map. Now you take the map and you fold the table and you walk to a larger room. A mentor will remove one sentence from your thinking and everything will breathe better. The subtraction will feel like more rather than less. Keep that sentence out of your home. Your home, in turn, wants a ritual at the threshold. Wipe yesterday from your shoes when you enter. Leave a little gratitude by the door every night to grow into morning. You will stop asking for proof that you are allowed to be happy. Happiness will introduce itself like an old friend who finally learned directions. Set a place for it at your table and feed it without guilt. The calendar will show a date that starts glowing to your eyes. That glow is alignment tapping on the glass. Put a star there and prepare for the conversation that belongs to that day. A stranger will offer help with no strings and you will check twice out of wisdom. When the check clears, receive the help with clean thanks. Reciprocity will find its natural path without confusion. You will interpret your dreams with practical grace. Images that once frightened you will become diagrams. With diagrams, you solve what used to spook you. The project that stalled is only waiting for one decisive yes. Break it into a beginning, a middle, and a next. Do the beginning as if it is the whole task and momentum will carry the rest. An old place will change meaning in your memory. What felt like a trap will become a training ground when viewed from this height. From here, gratitude is safe and accurate. You will choose a quiet ambition that grows steadily rather than a noisy one that burns out. Steady heat cooks the meal that sustains you. Noisy sparks only entertain the dark. A boundary you set without fanfare will protect 3 different parts of your life at once. That efficiency will make you smile. Boundaries love to multitask for your good. There is a number that will recur in your days, and it will mark miles on the road to a promise fulfilled. You do not need superstition to confirm it. You only need to keep walking with attention. You will become skillful at letting people reveal themselves in time. Time is an honest interviewer. Let it ask the questions while you watch the answers appear. Your creativity will ask for a studio measured in minutes rather than square feet. Give it 10 minutes daily and it will expand to fit the room you are ready to provide. With expansion comes opportunity that pays attention. A call will request your presence where you once felt invisible. You will stand where you used to shrink. In that standing, old labels will fall from you like tired leaves. Your words will carry a clean weight in negotiations. You will state your price, your terms, and your timeline without tremor. Clean weight draws clean respect. You will celebrate a small revenue stream that multiplies quietly. Quiet multiplication is honest wealth. Honest wealth stays when the crowd leaves. Someone will show you a shortcut that is not for you. You will thank them and stay with the route that honors your pace. Honor pays better than hurry. Your schedule will learn to breathe. White space will appear like islands between tasks. Those islands will protect your sanity and increase your power. You will recognize the sound of manipulation like a tune that used to trick you. The recognition will switch off its volume. After that, conversations will find their true pitch around you. A message from a distant place will include a specific detail only you would notice. That detail is the handshake of destiny reminding you that nothing important is random. Place it on your internal shelf of confirmations and keep going. Fear will knock like a salesman without an appointment. You will decline politely and return to your work. Work done from alignment confuses fear until it leaves. Your friendships will favor those who tell you the truth with tenderness. Tenderness is not softness without backbone. It is strength with empathy, and it suits you. You will take one day to reset your environment with decisive generosity. Give away what does not belong to your next chapter. Space is a seedbed and you are planting with intention. The past will send a postcard that says remember. You will look at the picture and nod without boarding the bus back. The bus can keep moving while you keep growing. You will be guided to a room where your voice is needed. The topic will align with your experience and your values. Speak from that alignment and watch doors open with quiet clicks. A habit of self-silencing will retire with honors. Thank it for the times it kept you safe when loudness would have harmed you. Then let the newer habit of self-expression step into leadership. Your heart will locate a rhythm that matches your mission. From that rhythm, decisions will take less time and require less energy. The energy saved will fund your next level. You will write a page that changes your life. It might be in a journal, a document, a letter unsent, or an application submitted. Paper can carry power when the author writes with a steady hand. Your mornings will begin to feel like an opening rather than an obstacle. Openings invite rather than demand. You will accept the invitation and move with ease. Loyalty to your future will outweigh nostalgia for your past. Nostalgia will show you soft pictures, but your future offers living color. Choose the living color and step forward again. A new partnership will reveal itself through reliable follow-through. Messages will be answered, timelines will be respected, and promises will behave like promises. Your nervous system will recognize the relief and your productivity will expand. You will learn a sustainable way to be brave. It will not look dramatic to outsiders. It will feel like integrity to you. The window you once stared through in longing will become the window you open for fresh air. You will move from watching to doing. Doing will feed your confidence like a healthy meal. You will realize how many of your former limits were actually borrowed. Return them without ceremony. Lighter travel suits your season. Grace will find you during an ordinary task. In that moment, you will feel seen by something larger than circumstance. Let that feeling recalibrate your day. You will accept that not every chapter requires an audience. Some growth prefers privacy while it roots. Private roots make public branches stronger. You will stop translating yourself into a language that drains you. The right people already understand your native tone. Speak it and let your tribe hear you clearly. An opportunity will ask you to stretch without tearing. Stretching feels like aliveness returning to a limb that fell asleep. Welcome the pins and needles as proof of circulation. You will take a single photograph that symbolizes your pivot. Keep it where your eyes can find it when doubt tries to blur memory. Symbols help the soul remember its agreements. Your calendar will include a day that belongs only to restoration. Guard it like a gate with your own initials carved into the wood. Rested people make cleaner choices and cleaner choices create kinder futures. A piece of news will arrive that once would have broken you. This time it will only bend for a moment and then you will straighten. Strength seasoned by wisdom behaves like that. You will feel a pull to teach what you have learned. Teaching will not diminish your momentum. Teaching will multiply it because generosity is excellent fuel. A celebration in your honor will be understated and sincere. The sincerity will matter more than the spotlight. You will let it land and you will not deflect. You will see the cost of pretending and you will stop paying it. Authenticity is often cheaper than performance. The savings will compound in peace. You will write a list of what is non-negotiable for your spirit. The list will be shorter than you expect and stronger than you knew. Keep it near and let decisions bow to it. You will feel protected in rooms that used to make your shoulders tense. That protection is both divine and practiced. You learned how to stand and I keep watch while you do. Give your gratitude a job that lasts all day. Let it count steps, point out small beauty, and witness acts of kindness. Gratitude employed is gratitude that multiplies. You will discover that generosity to yourself ends cycles of overspending on others. Balanced giving is healthier than rescuing. Healthy giving sustains everyone longer. A creative risk will be rewarded by a practical outcome. Practical outcomes respect brave beginnings. This is how the unseen pays invoices in the visible. You will encounter frameworks and language that fit your vision like a tailored jacket. Wear them until your own patterns emerge. Then stitch something original from what you learned. The map you carry will show an alternate route that removes unnecessary hills. Choose ease when ease is honest. You are not required to suffer for success. A note from your younger self will surface in memory. Read it kindly and let its optimism refresh you. Optimism is a renewable resource when protected. The memory of a failure will lose its last sharp edge. You will be able to touch it like smooth stone. Smooth stones make good markers for how far you have come. You will schedule courage at the same time each day for a week. Courage on the calendar becomes courage in the bloodstream. Consistency recruits miracles that love reliable doors. A quiet morning will deliver a plan that fits your life perfectly. It will respect your responsibilities and dignify your dreams. Plans that fit are easier to keep. Your compassion will grow precise. It will know where to give and where to pause. Precision keeps compassion honest. You will find yourself laughing more often for no dramatic reason. Joy will stop needing fireworks and start enjoying gentle lamps. Gentle lamps keep rooms warm longer. The echo of old criticism will go silent in a familiar hallway. You will walk through and notice only your footsteps. Your footsteps will sound like ownership. Love will find you doing ordinary things at an extraordinary level of presence. Presence makes love feel safe. Safe love builds without hurry. You will learn to end meetings 5 minutes early and start prayers 5 minutes sooner. Those minutes collapse heavy days into lighter shapes. Lighter shapes travel farther. A generous decision you made long ago will return with interest. The interest will arrive as opportunity and goodwill. Goodwill is currency in rooms where your name is new. You will commit to a standard that makes life simpler rather than harder. The standard will remove 10 decisions you used to wrestle with daily. Decision fatigue will fade like fog in warm sun. The horizon will step closer to greet you like a host who recognizes your face. You will walk toward it with shoes that finally fit. Shoes that fit make distance feel shorter. Your evenings will end with a sentence that blesses tomorrow without borrowing its weight. The sentence will become a ritual, and rituals become rails for trains that run on time. Tomorrow loves to meet well-blessed tracks. I am with you in the movement and in the moments that look still. Protection surrounds you and alignment guides you. Rest in that truth and act from that strength. The next phase arrives like dawn that forgets to be shy. Light lands on corners that once hid your boldness and tells them to open. You answer by standing taller than yesterday. Your timing begins to feel deliberate. The clock stops arguing with your spirit and starts cooperating. Minutes stretch where they matter and compress where they do not. A door marked private reveals itself to be yours. Ownership returns like a tide that knows your shoreline by heart. You step forward without apology and the room brightens. You will interpret silence with new accuracy. Silence will mean focus rather than absence. Focus will turn small efforts into visible harvest. The momentum you built begins to attract allies. Reliable people notice reliable movement and offer hands that actually help. You accept assistance with the same strength you used to work alone. An invitation arrives that includes fair terms. Your worth and their need meet in the same paragraph. Agreements shaped by clarity hold their shape. You will choose to move with elegance rather than rush. Elegance respects pace and preserves energy for impact. Impact prefers rested hands and a steady breath. Old criticism dissolves when confronted by results. You do not argue with ghosts when the lights are on. The room fills with proof and the noise fades. You will feel the gift of being ready. Readiness removes strain from opportunity and lets joy share the weight. Joy carries well when treated as a partner. Your mornings gain a clean edge. The first task receives your best brain and sets a tone that carries noon with confidence. Afternoons learn to arrive already halfway won. A reunion with a forgotten strength takes place. You shake hands with a skill you left on a shelf. It smiles like it never left and begins to work beside you. Archangel Michael says, authority grows quiet when it is real and you are growing truly. The need to convince retires from your calendar. Presence does the speaking and the room answers. You organize your yes with accuracy. Every yes points in the same direction and the path becomes visible. Visibility lowers anxiety and raises execution. A system appears simple because it fits you. Fit beats fancy every time. Fancy exhausts and fit sustains. Resources begin to respect your boundaries. Money follows rules that honor your values. Time follows rules that honor your health. Your communication turns crisp. Words arrive at their destination carrying only what you meant. Misunderstanding loses its favorite hiding places. Your home becomes a collaborator. Surfaces clear and tools wait where your hands expect them. Flow grows in places that once collected delay. Trust in yourself strengthens the spine of each plan. Plans with strong spines carry weight without bending. The weight of your next level rides steady. You teach others by the way you treat yourself. People learn how to approach you by watching you approach your own limits. Limits kept with kindness create respect that lasts. A project reaches the point where it needs only consistency. Consistency arrives like a loyal friend and stays. Results accumulate quietly and then suddenly. You feel the relief of alignment replacing performance. Performance uses fuel faster than alignment. Alignment builds a reserve that calms the weak. A trip or short journey shifts your perspective. Distance edits the story into clarity. You return with decisions already made in your chest. Someone trustworthy says your name in a room that matters. The echo brings back an introduction that fits you. Introductions that fit become open doors. You upgrade your tools without drama. Better tools treat your time with dignity. Dignity becomes measurable progress. The friendship between discipline and ease becomes visible. Discipline lays the rails and ease lets the train glide. Glide replaces grind and your face remembers softness. A paper trail protects your peace. Documentation keeps promises honest. Honesty simplifies the future. You treat rest as a task with outcomes. Outcomes include cleaner thoughts and faster execution. Fast execution born from rest outruns hurried exhaustion. A small audience becomes the right audience. The right audience converts attention into support. Support translates into momentum you can count. You begin to recognize thresholds by feel. Your body knows when a room has finished teaching you. You step out with gratitude and face the next door. Archangel Michael says, "You carry permits that were difficult to obtain and you have earned their ink. Use them to access levels that once denied you." Access used with humility multiplies access. Your courage stops looking like fireworks and starts resembling good lighting. Good lighting reveals details and reduces risk. Reduced risk increases speed without forcing hurry. You sort opportunities by alignment rather than flattery. Flattery evaporates under real weather. Alignment survives all seasons. A delayed answer lands and removes fog. With fog gone, you see the clean line from effort to outcome. Clean lines shorten paths. You practice endings without hostility. Endings done cleanly leave doors untarnished. Untarnished doors remain available for future versions of you if needed. Your voice adds warmth without sacrificing structure. Warm structure holds rooms together. People relax and deliver their best in such rooms. A legacy seed gets planted in practical soil. You water it with consistency and protect it with scheduling. Legacy grows in calendars before it appears in headlines. Your gratitude stops being general and becomes specific. Specific gratitude maps your life with accuracy. Maps with accuracy prevent detours that waste months. You allow admiration to land without shrinking. Shrinking used to feel polite and now feels inaccurate. Accuracy becomes your new politeness. You trade spectacle for substance. Substance pays in durability. Durability lets you build at a human pace. The weight of comparison falls off your shoulders. Others become reference rather than competition. Reference informs and competition exhausts. You dress your environment for the future you intend. Tools, notes, and reminders point in the same direction. Direction reduces drag. Your calendar begins to display rhythms rather than chaos. Rhythms make resilience easier. Resilience shows up with less noise and more certainty. A long-standing knot in a key relationship loosens. Respect steps in where defensiveness used to stand. Conversations move forward without burning energy. You streamline how you learn. Learning enters your week like a standing meeting. Knowledge compiles and confidence compiles with it. Your decisions begin to age well. Choices made from clarity taste right later. Regret finds fewer seats at your table. You identify one habit that drains you and replace it with one that fuels you. Replacement works better than removal. Fuel outperforms restraint over time. Your phone becomes a tool rather than a leash. Notifications align with priorities. Focus returns like a friend who knows the back door. A threshold gift arrives because you endured the middle. Middles test patience and anchor character. Anchored character receives gifts that last. You treat your name like a promise. Promises kept quietly compound. Compounding turns seasons into stories that make sense. Archangel Michael says, protection surrounds the work you do from love. Love makes structures flexible without losing strength. Flexible strength outlives every storm. Your financial literacy rises a notch. Numbers become honest conversation partners instead of whispers. Clarity with numbers invites ethical abundance. You practice generosity with boundaries. Giving gains precision and keeps joy. Joyful giving outlives bursts of rescue. Momentum carries you through a day that once would have stalled you. The difference is design. Design days waste less and win more. A compliment finds you on a day you needed proof. The proof confirms what discipline already knew. Discipline smiles and continues. Your environment reflects the order within you. Drawers, files, and folders echo your intention. Intention makes navigation easy. An unexpected delay reveals a better path. Better paths rarely shout. Patience hears them and turns gently. You adopt language that fits your identity. Labels that once scratched your skin are set down. Names that fit let you breathe. You accept that excellence is friendly to iteration. Iteration respects reality and invites improvement. Improvement likes company and brings results. A moment of laughter breaks a heavy pattern. Lightness enters and refuses to leave. Patterns that fear light dissolve. Your future self begins sending small instructions. The instructions arrive as preferences that feel true. You obey them and time shortens. You catch yourself walking with unforced confidence. Confidence that does not push still moves quickly. The road notices and opens. An apology arrives and lands well because you are ready. Readiness protects from re-injury. Protected hearts welcome closure. You become fluent in no without building fences too high. Healthy no keeps room for healthy yes. Rooms like that host good outcomes. Your presence helps other people breathe easier. Calm is contagious and you carry it. Meetings end with more clarity than they began. You welcome a season of consolidation. Consolidation gathers gains and seals them. Sealed gains become platforms. You understand the difference between urgency and importance. Importance wins and anxiety loses positions of influence. Influence returns to wisdom. You allow celebration without postponement. Wins receive proper acknowledgement. Acknowledged wins invite more wins. You receive guidance in the night that still feels solid in the morning. Some guidance fades with sunrise and some grows sharper. You keep what grows sharper. Your schedule learns hospitality. Hospitality makes space for the unexpected without chaos. The unexpected feels welcomed rather than intrusive. You experience the relief of enough. Enough is not small, enough is stable. Stable ground supports brave steps. A creative doorway opens inside a routine task. Routine gives it structure and creativity gives it color. The task becomes a joy rather than a chore. You place your signature on a decision that honors your truth. Signatures matter when ink meets integrity. Integrity makes contracts safe. Old fear tries one last performance and forgets its lines. The scene ends gently. The audience is only you and you are kind. You feel gratitude for the person you kept becoming during hard hours. Becoming never wasted your time. Becoming conserved your future. A graceful ending clears the deck for a clean beginning. Clean beginnings travel light. Light travel accelerates arrival. You claim a quiet ambition as your lifelong companion. Companions like that do not demand spectacle. They demand honesty and consistency and reward both. Your days end with a peace that does not rely on perfection. Peace born from alignment survives imperfect weather. Weather changes and peace remains. You turn off lights no longer needed and leave one lamp for guidance. The lamp is your promise to return to yourself tomorrow. Tomorrow hears and nods. From here, the road is lit and your steps are trusted. The horizon greets you like a familiar friend who waited without pressure. You move forward with calm power and the season answers with open doors.